Yeah, it was great to be back home, have an opportunity to be in front of our community and fans again. I know I say it every time, but I'm not going to not say it. I mean, it's a holiday weekend, probably some Black Friday deals that they're out there trying to get, but they chose to come to our games and our game instead, and it was awesome being back. Over the holiday. Thanksgiving's a big thing for myself and my family, and having the opportunity to be at home, have these guys over yesterday. And then come out with a lot of fans and people that we haven't seen really in, I feel like 2.5, 3 weeks. Really means a lot. I came out. I think Mobat, I think they're a really good team. I know it sounds, we had a good game. They're 8-0. I've watched, these guys know, I watched a lot of their games. Every time I watched a game, I was like, okay, this is going to be a tough one. I think he does a really good job over there. They play the right way. They're getting better every single game. So I think that, when I look at the score and kind of how we played, I appreciated how we played and how we approached them and respected them because they deserve to be respected. I hope they have a heck of a year. He does a great job. Our guys came out. We defended. Defensively really helped us kind of get going. We talked about it the first media. Sometimes in games like this, you feel like you want to be up big or hit a bunch of shots or whatever the case may be. But it was all about, whatever the score was, didn't matter. Are we playing the right way? I thought we were playing the right way to start the game and then continue throughout the day.
Coach, kind of, you touched on defense, kind of dive into that a little deeper. You know the team was not able to those 3 games, only 55.
Mm-hmm.
What was the mindset?
I think we respected them. That was, and I'm proud of our guys for respecting them, and they deserve to be respected. I mean, every team you play needs to be respected, but we came out with a mindset of these guys are really good, and you're not 8-0 by, just falling into it. You don't score 80+ points by just falling into it. I think defensively we understood what they were capable of doing offensively. Our guys bought into the scouting report. Coach Holloway did a really good job. And then they played for one another. Our guys had each other's back in, whether it was a mistake, they were able to have their partner's back, or whether it was just, nothing that was going to lead to a mistake because we did what we were supposed to do initially. So I thought our mindset was really good.
Was there was it an objective to get to the ring tonight?
Yeah, I think that was one of the focus. We wanted to play off 2 feet. We want to flip our assist turnover ratio. And I thought we did it the second half in Alabama State. What were we today? I think we were 16 to 7 assist turnovers. And a lot of times those turnover assists come from inside out basketball. Or if you throw it inside like to Arnie, he holds his ground and then you finish better. So I think we had 50 points in the paint. That was definitely an objective to get in there, play off 2 feet, and make the extra pass.
Honestly, I felt like our ball movement was one key thing, and our patience and organization led me to getting those points and then getting some assists from Jack, like that one lob. So yeah, I feel like organization was a big part of that.
You had more fun blocking your shot or throwing down the big dunk like you did to start the second half?
I had more fun blocking. I feel like that's yeah.
I like dunks.
I like blocks.
Jack, what about you? Playing a team like this, and I imagine that there is a little bit of a challenge to taking a team like this and, like Coach said, really focusing on playing the game the right way.
Yeah, like Coach B says, it's about respecting our opponent. We knew we couldn't overlook these guys. Like he said, they're 8-0 for a reason. But yeah, I thought we came out and played hard and handled business.
Coach, you have 12 players scored today. What does that say about your depth? You talked about it on the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Going into conference play. What does that look like for the options that you have?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we've done a good job over the years is having depth, and depth is it's sometimes a challenge, to be honest with you, because there's only 200 minutes in a game, and you have guys that there's not a guy on there, and I mean this sincerely. There's not a guy on our bench right now that I don't think can come in and help us win a game. We were two guys down today. that were primary guys that played a lot for us. And there wasn't a whole lot of, it was more from a coaching perspective, okay, cool, now I get an opportunity, not that I wanted those guys out, but I have an opportunity to try to figure out, what style of play that we see in practice on a daily basis with those guys. Corentin goes in there and just played right. He ended up scoring right at the end, but he made the right decision for about 10 minutes. And he's gotten opportunities. He was in early at Wisconsin. He was in early, helped us at Air Force. Did right. He's going to be a guy that continues to help us play, and that's just one of many. Tyler King's, he was out for a while. Now he's a little healthier. It was nice to see CJ and Darius kind of fit into a little bit of a role what they were in. And then I think everyone saw what Evo is able to do. Like he's one of those guys. We see it every day. He makes me mad every day because he's always getting a rebound on somebody that I'm thinking. Sometimes I got to remember he's on my team. And then Harrison. I mean, he has 2 highlight dunks. And what he does best is shoot. He went in there, shot the ball right in the corner, missed it, but I loved the shot. I thought his aggressiveness, he was in tune to what we were supposed to do defensively, and he was rewarded. He's a really good player. I'm excited about the depth. I want us to continue to buy into one another. It's going to be very important. The depth ultimately helped us last year when you had a few guys down, you had another guy step up. And that's exciting.
Camp or Arnie, I want you to talk about what it's like on the bench when Alexander's throwing down the dunk or when Evo's hitting the big shot, because your bench was genuinely excited when those guys were having that kind of success.
Yeah, I think that's just. I mean, we're together every day. We all want each other to succeed and eat. And when we see that stuff in practice every single day. Like, we know what they're capable of. But yeah, when they go out and do something special in the game, we're always excited for them. We're excited throughout all our players, and yeah, basically.
Hey, one more thing. All right, we got to acknowledge something. My guy right next to me is 2-time Boss Toss Thanksgiving champion. Right?
Yeah.
Is that 2-time?
Yeah.
So he had a big. Who'd you beat yesterday?
Evan.
Beat Evan. All right, one of the guys on staff. Jack got upset. Who'd you get beat by? Oh, he got beat by my wife. I wasn't even saying that. He beat me. So Arnie's coming off a championship, 2 out of 3 last few years of Boss Toss champion. So it would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge his success in yesterday's performance at my house.